BEAST TV, we'll be checking out the trails. Find out about the upcoming General Club meeting. See what's going on with the Northwest Groomer. And meet the Northwest Sector Director. Those stories and a trip to the Groomer Garage as BEAST TV starts now. Hello and welcome back to another edition of BEAST TV. I'm your host, Karen Hunt. Have you ever wanted to find out a little more about how the club runs or wanted to meet some of those volunteers that work so hard to build the trails we love to ride? What better way than to attend the next BEAST Club meeting this Thursday, January 5th, starting at 8 p.m. The meeting will be held at Jim's Garage, just behind his house at 1405 on the 7th lane of Beckwith, just off Highway 15. Now let's get an update on those trail conditions.
We're here on the Beast A Trail with President Dave Hunt. Dave, there seems to be a lot of snow on the ground. Does that mean the trails are open?
Unfortunately not yet, Andrew. There still isn't really enough snow and ice conditions remain poor. We also have volunteers out finishing those last minute signage and removing the remaining trees that fell over the warmer seasons. While trails remain closed, volunteers have been doing their absolute best to begin packing operations using groomers and their personal equipment on the early season priority trails. If the weather cooperates, which it's not right now, we anticipate opening a few small sections of trail up to limited over the next week or so. Please keep checking the BEAST website regularly at www.snowmobile.on.ca.
So is everything ready once the weather cooperates and then we do get snow and ice?
We're actually looking for people to finish those last few tasks. We're asking anyone who can spare a half to a full day this coming Saturday, January 7th, to contact either Jim Lackey or Julianne Bedard. We are really impressed with the amount of work that has been done so far this year, given the limited amount of snow we've received, and we're preparing the base to the best of our abilities for the upcoming season.
When BEAST TV returns, we will see what's going on with the Northwest Groomer and meet the Northwest Sector Director.
BEAST TV is brought to you by Beckwith Auto Center for all your automotive needs. Black's Corners Motorsports, Polaris, the way out. Central Plumbing, flushing your worries away. And by Mementos Signs and Awards, promotions, and now rubber stamps too.
We are here with the new BEAST Northwest Director, Brent Pfeiffer, at the Groomer Garage. How is that going to change your involvement with the club?
Well, in past, I just had myself to take care of. Now I seem to have a little horde of volunteers that we need to coordinate. I also will be taking care of the grooming schedule and making sure the operators and the groomers getting out on a regular basis, and then coordinating some other projects like the bridge redecking that we did earlier this fall.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the bridge redecking project?
Well, we had a bridge down here not too far from the grooming garage here actually that was a little worse for wear. It was missing a few, well, there was more holes than there were deck, and we had a little small army go out there and got ourselves some lumber and redecked it, and it looks like a brand new bridge. You'd never even recognize it now actually.
Excellent. How long did that take?
We did it in about, well, there's a day of taking it out and a day of putting it back. So 2 days, I guess.
Good
a weekend,
stuff.
yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
A little bit of time on the phone.
I heard there's some problems with the groomer this year. Can you let us know a little bit more about that?
Well, as you can see, it's in the shop here, not out on the trails. We had a little issue last year with this particular groomer on a ice pond swamp that was not as thick as ice as we thought maybe, and we actually put it in the water. Everybody's fine. Nobody got too wet. It did happen at night, but there happened to be 2 operators in the groomer at the time. I myself was on my way to relieve them, and that's when it happened, and we weren't too far, and we got some local help, and went back out the next day as well with another small army of volunteers, and that was quite impressive because we had probably 20 people out there on the ice to try and pull that out, and it was quite a group effort.
Good. It's a good thing we have lots of volunteers for help then.
It is a very good thing. But as a result of that, the BR is having some residual issues. It did take on some water. We bent a valve in it. Over the summer, we had that repaired, but we got some electrical gremlins maybe in the charging system. We think maybe an alternator. So I've had it out 2 nights now, and both times barely made it back as we were running out of juice.
Wow.
So we think it's an alternator, so we're just going to flip that over.
All right.
Should be good to go.
Excellent. Excellent. Hopefully things are sorted out with your groomer soon, and it'll be ready when the weather changes. As we're getting some rain today, but hopefully a little bit of cold weather will come in, and we'll be able to get the groomer back on the trails and some ice on the ponds.
Absolutely. I got to tell you, I could want nothing more than to get out there myself. So.
Well, it looks like the club members have been working hard, and the trails are starting to come together. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode of Beast TV. Make sure you check out the website for any trail updates, and we hope to see you the next meeting. I'm your host, Kren Hunt, and I will see you next time.